everybody, thanks so much for joining me. Stampin' Sue Creates here to share with you a quick little video. So if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. Be sure to hit the red subscribe box. I would truly appreciate that. By you subscribing, that helps me to, well, it encourages me to continue making more and more videos. When I know that you're enjoying it, I want to share as much as I can with you. So hit the subscribe, ring the little bell next to it. You'll receive notifications when I upload new videos. Those of you that are returning, thanks so much for coming back. So I had a question on one of my videos when I was doing the napkins for my daughter's wedding. And of course the napkins, I was only embroidering, I don't have one here because I already gave them to her, but I was only embroidering like a little corner of the napkin. And the hoop that I was using was this sticky hoop. Now this is the big 6x11 sticky hoop. They come in different sizes, but it's really a lot less expensive than what the magnetic hoops are. So I went for the larger one. So because I was only doing a small corner of the napkin, when I put on my sticky stabilizer, and you put that right here on the back, disregard this, I'm going to explain this hole in a minute. All I was doing was sticking it on halfway, because this is a stabilizer. I buy it by the roll, and it's kind of like a big sheet. What you do is you cut it to fit your hoop, which for this one I filled the whole hoop, which is normally what's done. But when I was doing the napkins, because this is sticky, you peel this backing off, okay? And it leaves you, oops, my hands are freezing. It's so cold here in Northeast PA. You peel this backing off. This is the sticky part. So that you stick, this is how I do it. You may do it differently. Other people might do it differently. I go ahead and I stick that to the back of the hoop. But because I was only doing a partial of the napkin, I wasn't filling up the hole. So the whole hoop. So I was only putting it like halfway. So somebody had commented and said, you know, if I'm doing the napkins, I'm only doing that small little bit. Why am I using such a big hoop and kind of almost wasting the stabilizer? Well, let me explain what I did to it. I'm not sure if I did. Apparently, maybe I didn't do it in the video and share that with you. But say this was an embroidery design that I did. Okay, this is on a pillow. So in order to do a pillow, I took the pillow apart, okay, with the stitching, and then put it on the sticky stabilizer hoop, which is this. Okay, so I had to actually lay it this way in order to get the gnomes, which, aren't they cute? Love gnomes. It's going to be a Christmas gift, so I hope the person that's getting the gift isn't watching. So anyhow, I had to lay it on here. In order to do that without stitching through the back, I took the pillow apart, which is no big deal. It has a zipper. I didn't touch the zipper part. And now that I'm done with it, I can just go ahead on my sewing machine and stitch it back up. Okay, so anyhow, so I used the hoop, right? And then I peeled it off. So let me show you the back. This is the back of the gnomes. This is the backing when I peeled it up. So now, pretend that this was me doing the napkins, just in a small little area, right? I didn't go and waste all of this. Here's what I did. And if I'm going to do another gnome pillow, which I know I'm going to, I can leave this on here, right? I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to take this piece that I cut that will cover this. You see where I'm going with this? I'm going to peel this off, and then all I would have to do would be to lay, and I'm going to turn it over so I can press down, lay the stabilizer. Easier said than done sometimes on camera, right? Lay my stabilizer on there, and I would have to go ahead and tighten this up a little bit. But you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. So this way, this is going to close up the area that was cut out, okay? So then when I want to go and do another one, say this was my fabric, and I put my fabric on here, you know, it's going to stick, of course. Well, this won't, because this is the adhesive backing. But your fabric will stick on here, And this way you can go ahead and get another stitching out of the same. And all I did was put the sticky to cover up whatever the hole was. So when I did the napkins, I was able to do about 10 napkins before I had to go and tear off all the stabilizer and like start fresh again. Because what happens is when you're stitching, you know, if you're going to line it up in the same area, it's just going to keep stitching around the same area. But what happened with the napkins, after about the 9th one, it was starting to get a buildup because, you know, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to tear your napkin off and you're going to have this little hole area and you're going to stick another piece to it and do your next napkin, and then you're going to pull that off and stick another piece to the back. So I hope that all makes sense. So even though it kind of looked like I was wasting a lot, I really wasn't, because the base one, I was able to use that about 9. I stretched it for 10 before I had to just take all the stabilizer off. And again, this is just sticky stabilizer. And you just peel it right off. You know, I'm not going to do this one again, you know, just for, to show you. And you can go ahead and clean this off. They have Goo Gone. You can use that on there. But I mean, I don't really, this doesn't really bother me. Some people, this may bother them having like all the remnants on here. But it doesn't. You probably could use maybe like a heat tool, you know, that I use for my stamping, and kind of, you know, run that over. But be careful because this is metal, and loosen up that. I would probably go with the Goo Gone or something to remove all that. You know, you could peel some of it off, but I mean, I don't really care because this is my magnetic hoop and it doesn't bother me. So I hope that made a little bit of sense as to my whole thinking with using this huge hoop. I have to say, these sticky hoops are a game changer. I did, let me show you. I did a shirt for my grandson. I hope he's not watching. And he loves Jeeps. So I used the sticky hoop with doing this, and look at how fabulous. Of course, the t-shirt can use to be ironed, but look how fabulous that came out. There's no puckering, there's no nothing by using the sticky stabilizer. And then again, you just peel it off. So here's the back. If I really wanted to be, you know, fussy mussy with it, I can go ahead and peel that off. They also sell a product called Tender Touch, and it's an iron-on product. And you would cut a piece and put it over this and iron it on. And then, well, this isn't like, well, I guess it could be a little scratchy. So if you don't want that to be scratchy, and then that iron-on will just stay on there. So then when this touches your skin, it won't be scratchy or anything. But he doesn't really care. He just loves Jeeps. So I did that, and I could have used that over again. I also did this. This is supposed to be like Olaf, but I only had black masks. So I wanted to try this out, doing some applique on here. And I used the sticky hoop for that as well. And you can see how that kind of came off. You know, I was able to peel that out from the back there, no problem. So I know Olaf is supposed to be white. You know, it's a snowman face. But I thought that was fun anyhow. I bet my grandson will wear that because he loves anything that Grandma makes, of course. So I hope that helps explain my whole reasoning behind the sticky hoop. And believe me, I am one of those kind of people that waste not, want not. I try to get the most out of my product that I possibly can. So if there's a way to save a little bit of product, I'm a stickler for that. So I hope that explains for you, if you were wondering like why I use such a big hoop, and if you thought that I was wasting the stabilizer, which I really wasn't. But I do buy my stabilizer online. I buy a majority of the things that I use for embroidery online. The whole COVID thing just sent me in a whirlwind where I don't want to go anywhere I don't have to go. So find your favorite place to order from online, and this design, and I know I'm going to get questions, where is the design from? The gnomes is from an Etsy shop. Okay, the Jeep is from an Etsy shop, different Etsy shops, and the Olaf Etsy shop. just go online and search for what it is that you're looking for. There's a lot of different websites that you can purchase designs from. There's a lot of free designs out there as well. And maybe that'll have to be another video if you're interested in learning about how to find designs, to let me know. And I'm currently in the works with a designer to possibly offer coupons. So if I made a project using their design, they would offer a coupon where if you were interested in purchasing that design, you would be able to get a little bit of a discount on that, because she was thrilled. I did one of her designs and did a video on it, and messaged her and said, hey, I took one of your designs, I did a video, and let me know what you think. And she was thrilled. She loved the video. She was thrilled. And she offered that to me. So that may be coming down the pike, but don't keep your fingers crossed. But anyhow, the designs, I mean, the designers deserve every penny that they get. A lot of designs are like $4 or $5, and I really don't think that that's a whole lot, considering how much time and effort they put into doing a design, which is done by digitizing. That's what it's called, is taking a logo or taking whatever it is you want to do, and you have to take that picture of something and put that into stitches, and that's called digitizing. You then have to go and put it so that your embroidery machine will be able to read the files to know how to stitch that out. So I mean, that's a whole other ball game. Right now, I'm not going to say that I'm never gonna, but right now I'm not interested in learning all that. It's a lot of learning, and I just love the creating part of it. So I don't mind paying a digitizer, you know, for their designs. So anyhow, that's a little bit more than you probably wanted to know, but you know, there's always a lot of questions that people have. Please, if you have questions on anything, be sure to ask. Don't ever think that something is a dumb question, because there are no dumb questions. It's just the questions that you are afraid to ask, maybe where you might be holding you back from wanting to ask them, and they're not dumb at all. I'll never tell anyone that that was a dumb question. That's just not me. But okay, so I hope that answers your maybe a few questions. If there's anything else, feel free to reach out to me and let me know. I really do appreciate you all taking time to watch my videos. I just reached the 3K subscribers, and I am super stoked. And it's because of the embroidery that is putting me up over the top. And you all want to learn, and we're all going to learn together. I'm by no means an expert. I'm self-taught, and that's just my nature. If there's something I want to know, I'm going to find out how to do it. So again, thanks so much. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you're at, and we will be back here again real soon for lots more videos. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.